I'm back! Where did you go? I didn't even notice you were gone. What's up? It's your girl, Rabby K. You may notice some things different in this world, aka I've got a white background, I've got some black hair. It's not actually black, it's brown. Anyway, I have been on a dramatic journey and thought I'd just sit down with y'all and do a little chit chat, get ready with me video. So let's get straight into it, babes. Alright, so priming my face with the Benefit Professional, we're gonna just get straight into it. Why do you think YouTubers always say let's get straight into it? What's that about? I love this shit, it gives me life. Okay, so what's been going on? I guess everybody's probably wondering where I've been. So let's start with that. I originally had this miraculous plan that I was going to post while I was away, but then I was like, I just am not that organized and I'm not that YouTube famous to need to keep up regular posting, you know. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably didn't get the memo that I went away for 2 weeks, and it's kind of taken me a week to get settled back into my old routine, I guess. Just gonna pop a little bit of Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless on my facies. So yes, I have been on a magical journey to Japan with my partner and my 2 pals, and I had a magical time, thanks for asking. For all those that are desperate to know how it was, I will be posting a video about it, so hold your horses, babes. But if you're not really interested in watching it's probably going to be about 2 half-hour long videos, so if you want the long story short, I had a lot of fun, I saw a lot of shit, and yeah. But on the reels, it was actually the best time ever, and getting back into my routine has been really hard, hence why I've taken this long to actually get back to you guys and start doing my thing again. I mean, I'm back now, so I'll be back on my 2 videos a week posting extravaganza. I bet you can't wait. I'm going to put some Australis Bright Eyes under my eyes. I remember doing a video where I did a makeup haul and I bought this and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to tell you guys how it went, and I never really did, but I have used it in like so many other videos that surely by now you get the point. I love the shit. So originally I was using it, I think, as proper concealer instead of just getting rid of the under eye colouring, and that was making me go, why is my face so yellow? But you know, obviously, as you may have guessed, I'm not actually an MUA, so I don't actually know what I'm doing 90% of the time. But that being said, I'm getting a lot better, and once again, long story short, I love this shit because it's really good. And I swear by my e.l.f. 2-in-1 conceal highlight combo. Depending on how shine bright like a diamond I feel like being, I'll either put this one if I just want to go a bit natch, but if I want to go a bit cray-cray, I will use the white shit as my concealer because I'm that pale that I can get away with it, you know. So what else has been going on with me? Well, I almost died, and that was like, geez, when was that? That was like last Sunday, so a week ago. Oh my god. Okay, I was seeing Sam and a couple of other people for dinner, and it was like late dinner, and I was like driving home, and I was driving through this like dodgy ass area, and luckily I drive a piece of shit because I was kind of like just casually on the road. It was like 11 o'clock at night, so there was like no one else around, and I was looking in my rearview mirror that way to kind of, you know, make sure that like you just check, you spot check, you know. So I was like doing that, and there was a guy in like all black literally holding my car door like he was trying to get in my car, and I was like, what the fuck? And I like drove really fast, and I was like so scared, and I had to call Tyson to come down and like let me in the house because I was too scared to get out of my car. And I was like, oh my god, if my car didn't have central locking, I could be dead. He could have gotten in my car and been like, drive, and like put a neck to my gun. He could have gotten in my car and like put a knife to my face and been like, drive, and then he could have driven me to like the beach or something and killed me, and I could be dead, I could be a missing person, and that could be why I wasn't posting videos. Anyway, that's not the case, I'm alive, but still, it was really freaking scary, and it was probably the closest thing to a near-death experience that you'll ever experience in your life, you know? I'm gonna use this Can Make purple powder. It's like a translucent powder. As you can see, I've already destroyed it, but it is adorable and it's fantastic for setting under your eyes. So I'm just gonna do that. but I got this in Japan, so I'm not sure if it's like soups available in Australia, but if it is, I would like more, and it's so affordable. And because I can't afford Botox, we're just gonna put a little bit on my head to try and avoid my head from creasing, and then going over the rest of my face with my Maybelline matte maker. So yes, moral of the story here is that I could be dead and I have my terrible shitty car to thank. So it's not all bad when you have terrible things, because it pretty much saved my life. Like if I was driving a new car and I hadn't had central locking on, who knows? Like literally who knows? So if you're ever driving by yourself and you don't feel like dying, I would probably suggest locking your car, because yeah, there's crazy people out there and they could literally kill you. What do you guys think of my hair? A lot of people are like, oh my god, babes, looks good, but you know, blonde look better. And it's like, that's nice, babes, but I've been blonde for a long time now, so, you know, I can always go back. It's not like it's irreversible, and it's not black. It's not like it's just disgustingly dark and it can never be reversed. So if you don't like it better than my blonde hair, that's nice for you, baby. God, kill me, why do I keep saying baby? I do need a haircut though, because I have these little scraggly bits that I'm trying to pin back. But you know, we can't always get what we want. Alright, let's do some contour with my Cheek Parade palette. I am so happy that I bought this. Oh shit. Originally, I was kind of like, oh, do I need it? Because I have, you know, other contour palettes, but I was like, it's so cute and it's got so many different things in it. Like, even though it's pretty much just a one look palette for me, I just really enjoy what it does for my face. And this little brush is just so good. Getting back into work's been really hard because, you know, you go on holidays for 2 weeks and you're just like, oh my god, I am a free bitch. I can go walk out my hotel room and go eat lunch and, you know, just do things that you actually want to do with your life. Like, be lazy. But, you know, it's good. It's good to get back into work. We just had to end the financial year, so it's been really stressful. But the store made Target, which is good. I didn't make my target though, so I'm kind of like, am I going to get fired? Because I really don't feel like getting fired. I'm just not mentally prepared to be fired. God, it feels so good to be back in front of the camera talking to my babies, you know, like just one-on-one, girl to girl. I feel like it has literally been forever since I've been able to sit down and just have a chat and do my thing. It's really demotivating when you get home and you've got your makeup done already and then you got to take it off and put it back on, and it's like, I could just talk and like have my old from the day makeup on, but it's so boring because, like, obviously I work in a place where you don't want to be like doing dramats looks or anything, so you've kind of got to keep it a bit cash, and I kind of just do the same look every day so that, you know, keep the masses happy. I don't want to go in with like a friggin' sparkly bright green eye or anything and being like, yep, hey, I'm here. This white background is making me look way extra tan. I'm gonna glow up with my Too Faced Candlelit Glow, and then we're gonna do my eyes. So other updates, my partner's mother looked after Jerry for the duration of our Japan trip, and everything was all good as far as we heard. And then we went to pick him up the day after we arrived home to discover that the poor woman tripped on a bone she bought for him and broke her ankle. So you can just imagine my brain being like, oh my god, this is 100% my fault. Luckily, she is okay, everything is okay, but oh my god, I could have actually cried when we walked in. She had a moon boot on, and I was like, oh my god, this is not fair, you don't deserve this life. So now he's being a total bitch because he was getting so spoiled that he doesn't like having to be a normal dog again, you know? And I'm like, too bad, babes. Okay, so I've been doing this thing that I'm like totes living for at the moment with my beauty blender, where I carve out the side of my face to like soups clean up my look, and it just really brings the chiseledness back into the contour, you know? I've never really used it on a wet beauty blender before, and I just did, and it's not really doing what I want it to do. So what's been going on with you guys? Give me a little update. What did I miss? don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't got my nails done, which is killing me, but you know, because I'm so new to my job, when I went on my trip, I didn't actually get paid any annual leave. So yeah, since I've been on my Japan trip, I have been living on the pay that I got in between, so I didn't get any annual leave. So I can't afford to get my nails done, I can't afford to get my hair cut. I'm so broke. Alright, so I know what you're thinking. Rab, your hair is way too dark for your eyebrows. So, I know, once again, totes broke, can't get them tinted. So, I've gotten the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Say that a couple of times. Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit, and the Gimme Brow by Benefit. And I've always said I'm not a brow girl. We've always pointed that out in my videos that I'm not exactly experienced with the brow doing. So please tell me if my brows don't look good, because I need all the help I can get. Just be like, babes, if you did this instead, or just give me some help. All right, so I'm gonna do them, and then I want you to honestly tell me how they look and what you would do differently, okay? Oh my god, and I made them like super thick by accident, which I think I'm about to do again, because I just don't know. Like, I literally don't know what I'm doing. So I'm kind of like putting a bit in the middle. Oh my god, kill me. Okay, I've got like the right shape of eyebrow anyway, so it's kind of like I'm pretty lucky, but I just don't know. Now we use the spoolie part, and we just try and do a thing with them. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm not chit-chatting because I'm trying to figure out how not to be shit at doing eyebrows, which is probably never going to happen, but you know. And my hands are shaking. It's probably because I've had 2 coffees, but whatever. Are they even? Do they look even? I think one of them's a little bit, whatever. Anyway, whatever, who cares? So much concentration in me right now. That's as good as it's getting. And then doing this one is always so hard because I don't really know how to hold the brush properly. There's a clump. There's a clump. Oh god, how do I get the clump out? I don't know if you can see, but my hand is like legit shaking right now. Okay, now this one is like way darker. Why? Why is it so much darker? I don't understand. Ugh. And yes, it's definitely uneven. Okay. This is how people end up with like unibrows, because it's like, oh yeah, okay, yep, that's way better. Totes better. Oh my god, the final episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. I legit was screaming. Like, I actually screamed when Sasha won. And I'm sorry if I spoiled that for you, but if you were a true fan, you would have seen it by now, soz. If you hit me with that, oh my god, I was getting around to watching it. Too bad. You would have seen it by now. But yes, I was literally like sitting on the edge of my seat. Like when they say it was your edge of the seat drama, I was sitting on the edge of my seat and it was like Sasha Velour, and I was like, yes! Like, I screamed so loud. Tyson was at the gym and he like got back just as I was screaming, and I was like, yeah! And he was just like, what the hell? He reckons he could hear me from his car, and I was like, lol. Alright, because I'm feeling like a winter princess, I'm going to use the Christmas collection from Tarte. I'm not sure what year this is or like any relevance to it because my friend gave it to me. I know, I'm like, oh my god, like she was like, do you want this? And I was like, fuck off, do I want this? Of course I fucking want this. I would just like to point out that it matches my shirt. This was my go-to palette when I went away. Look at the colors in it. So other than me almost getting kidnapped by a crazy man, I've had some pretty sad things happen in the sense that my mum's dad, my grandpa, has passed away. He passed away the day I got back. And relevant to me not being able to afford anything, I couldn't afford to go to his funeral, which was really upsetting for me because he lives so far away in Adelaide. I didn't get to see him a lot. And you know when people die and you go through all those regrets of I should have called more and I should have visited more, and it was my first grandfather or grandparent, I should say, that has passed away that I've been alive to, kind of. He's the first grandparent I've experienced pass away. I did have my dad's father pass away, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't even alive yet, so it was a bit you know, obviously I wasn't gonna get sad about it when I found out, but yeah, it was pretty upsetting not being able to go and say goodbye, especially because even though he only got to see me a few times in my life, he always made sure he sent me a birthday card, and he always called at Christmas, and you know, it was just sad, and he was such a lovely man, and now I'm depressed. Okay, to get out of the depresso mood, I'm going to tell you about the romantic present that I got home to yesterday. So I was having a really bad day yesterday, like nothing in particular, you know when you just feel like you're a piece of shit, like I experienced that like 95 times a week. So I was just really upset, and I was messaging Tyson, and I was like, I just hate myself today. And he was like, oh, you know, you'll get out of the funk, babes, kind of thing. We don't call each other babe, that's gross. Anyway, so I get home and Crash Bandicoot, the remastered trilogy, is sitting on the table with a bottle of wine holding it up, and I was like, oh my god, if this bitch doesn't put a ring on it, I'm just gonna have to be a widow, even though nobody has died, you know? Black velvet in a southern sky. I probably should have primed my eyelids if I want a dramatic look as well, so we're all to blame here. I think I've caught you guys up on most of the updates in my life, so I guess there's a couple of things I need from you now, which is A, leave a comment in the comments below and let me know if you missed me, and B, what do you want to see from me? Do we want makeup vids? Do we want chit chat vids? Do we want vlogs? Because I have so many ideas, but I feel like you've got to kind of stick to one, you know? Isn't it amazing how when you build up makeup, it just goes from like 0 to 100? Like, look at the difference in my two eyes, just from building it up. I look like a raccoon. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. Gold lid and black under eyes. Let's just really drive it on home. So for my crease, I'm going to use Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Concealer. And we're gonna pop her on the lid. I saw a sign out the front of a shop the other day that was like, only 26 weeks till Christmas, let's lay by now. I was like, oh my god, how is it already halfway through 2017? What world are we living in? 26 weeks away from Christmas, halfway through the year, like we just hit July. Let's start lay buying for Christmas, babes. Are we feeling this? Do we like this? It's too late now, let's just keep going. How's the face on it? And I'm gonna try like a cut crease wing. I'm actually nervous thinking about it. Okay, let's go. Fuck! I've just totally fucked my face up. Ugh. Like I actually had to go off camera and try and fix it, and it still looks like shit, so we're just going to pretend that it didn't happen. And we're not gonna get any close-ups, how about that? When in doubt, just chuck glitter over the top, that's what I say. And that has actually fixed it. Like, I say fixed, I mean kind of fixed. Like, I don't look like a model. My hands are just shaking so bad, I don't understand. Alright, so I'm gonna try these little guys. Oh my god, I'm like legit, my hands are like fucking legit shaking. I don't know how putting lashes on is gonna go, but whatever. Alright, so we're gonna put some glow on these eyelashes and we're going to finish this off. I'm legit shaking now. I don't know if I'm having some kind of anxiety attack or if I have low blood sugar, but it's freaking me out. So, you know, I hate putting on eyelashes without my nails on because I like to use my nails as tweezers. Oh, I got glue in my eye, oh fuck. Alright, while I let these bad boys settle, I'm going to put my lippies on. And we want to overfill because we can't afford the boats. I don't know if you can see how badly my hands are shaking. And I've realised is that my lips are actually uneven. I always thought I had like the perfect shaped lips, but I really don't. What the fuck is that? Final touches, we're going to curl the eyelashes. I'm not really feeling these eyelashes. They're very big. My hands are shaky. So these are probably the shittest lashes that I have ever used in my life. Anyway, I'm done with it. I'm not doing anything else. That's it. Anyway, this is the final look. Let me just do my hair. Oh my god, looks so different. Took the cat ears out. And we'll set the bad boy. Oh shit, Amelia. Anyway, I know this has kind of been all over the place and I haven't had a lot to really say or do, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm back. I was on a Japan trip. You should follow me on Instagram so that you actually know where I go when I go places. And yeah, so there'll be a video up about Japan eventually. There's like 2 hours worth of footage that I kind of need to cram into a video sized thing. And yeah, like I'm just gonna be back, keep doing my thing, and let me know what you think of the hair. Let me know what you think of the vids that you want to see. Let me know if you couldn't give a flying fuck where I am or what I do, and I'll see y'all bitches later.